are the beginning and the end. Please bless us in the morning.
Queen of light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white.
Shri Mataji, Queen of light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white.
Shri Mataji, Queen of light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white. Shri Mataji, Queen of light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white. Unlock heaven's golden gates and issue forth.
Unlock heaven's golden gates and issue forth.
Awake the dawn that sleeps in heaven.
Awake the dawn that sleeps in heaven.
Shri Mataji, Queen of light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white. Shri Mataji, Queen of light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white. Let the light rise from your realm that shameless of the east.
Let the light rise from your realm, the chambers of the east,
And bring the honeydew that cometh on waking day.
and bring the honeydew that cometh on waking
Mataji. You are our morning.
Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the 14th day and the 2-week mark of our 21-day meditation programs in August. My name is Timothy, and I'm glad you're all here today. So today we will be moving up to the 7th chakra, and it's an interesting chakra. It's on this chakra, we focus on actually integrating all of the qualities of all of the chakras that we've been through in this past week. And so it's quite unique in that way. I won't go into too much depth, and again, I'll let our presenter go through it in a bit more. But yeah, essentially, it's the main quality of this 7th chakra, which is resides on top of our head, is it's called the Sahasrara, and it's the integration of all of these qualities of all of the chakras. I'll sort of leave it there. I'll let our presenter go a bit further with that. But yeah, as usual, if this is your first time at any of the programs, and you haven't gone through the realization process itself, then please let us know in the chat. Just type it up, and we'll create a breakout room for you, and we can go through that self-realization process at our own pace. And so I'll pass it over to our presenter for today, Andre. So yeah, I'll pass it over to you.
Thank you, Tim. Hello, everyone. My name is Andre. I would like to do the presentation today. So we are closing the 2nd week of this series of lessons about Sahaja Yoga. And I think we have gone through the different chakras. In the first week, we have been introduced to the qualities of the chakras and to what they can offer us in our spiritual life, in our day-to-day life. And today we would like to see how the last chakra, the 7th chakra, which you can see here on this chart, right? The Sahasrara, as it is called, gives us the power of integration. So what happens is that whenever we are under the stimulus of the day-to-day life, whenever we are under the challenges of, we can say, of society today, we feel in a way divided, because sometimes our heart wants something, our mind wants something else, our needs are pushing us in a different direction, our body different. So the element which allows us to know ourselves, allows us to be ourselves, to be one person and to be integrated, which is the key word for today. This is the spirit. And the spirit, as we learned from the first day, the spirit exists in our heart, in everyone's heart. It is shown here like a little flame, like a little red flame. And that is the self, as we call it, the spirit. And this is not just an hypothesis, it is a reality. And self and reality makes self-realization. And that was the first step in Sahaja Yoga. So I hope that all of us, all who are now joining and attending, I hope you have passed through the self-realization, that experience in which, due to our Kundalini's awakening, Kundalini being the energy inside us, we get our attention rising up through all the chakras, our Kundalini, as well as our attention, our desire, and reaching to the 7th center. Now, while we do that, as you remember, we are putting our hand on a particular chakra and we are affirming, we are asserting a certain quality. Like, for instance, at this stage, we were saying, I am the spirit, addressing our own Kundalini. So like this, for every chakra, we have a certain quality, which is a key quality, when all these qualities come together, we are actually feeling a fulfillment inside. Now, what means fulfillment? It means simply that we become devoid of any anguish, or we can say sadness or overexcitement. We become actually devoid of thought, because thought is a reaction. As you know very well, thoughtless awareness is the aim. And that was explained yesterday, if you were in joining. So the sixth center is the gate of thoughtless awareness. So today we will go one step further to the fruit of that state, which is the complete inner peace, which is called we can say the vacuum, which is called the collective unconscious, which means that collective unconscious becomes conscious. We become aware of all the different dimensions of our personality that we could not feel before. But now we are becoming aware of that. In the same time, don't think that this means that it becomes a crowded house inside our brain. It's just the opposite. Our heart, our brain becomes like a cup which is emptied so that the pure love can be poured into the cup of our heart. So as a short introduction, I would like to just, if you can ask our host to show the first video of today, in which Shimataji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga, is going short through the chakras and explaining in particular how the last chakra is so important. So the last chakra called Sahasrara.
We have within ourselves 7 centers placed in our medulla oblongata and in the brain. The first one lies below the triangular bone, which is called as sacrum, and is called as the Muladhara center, which means the support of the roots. It is the support of the roots. And this center embodies our innocence, our innocence. The second one, and of course it manifests outside in the gross, the pelvic plexus. Now the second one is the one that emerges from the third one, which is called as the Nabhi chakra, the third one, and the one that emerges from that is the second one, called as the Swadhisthana. Now the Swadhisthana chakra in the gross, because these are subtle centers in the medulla oblongata, but outside in the gross it manifests what we call the aortic plexus. If there are doctors here, they'll understand what I'm talking about. Now if you go further, the Nabhi chakra manifests outside what we call as the solar plexus. Above that is the center that we call as the heart center, Anahat chakra, cardiac center, which manifests outside the cardiac plexus. And it has got again the left and right side. Then we have the center at the root of our neck, which is called as the Vishuddhi chakra, and which manifests outside the cervical plexus. Above that, here where you see the red mark on my head, this is just the window of that center. Between the pituitary and the pineal body, where the optic chiasma cross each other, in the center is a very important center called as Agya chakra, which looks after our ego and our superego, which you can see there, passing through that, crossing over like that. And on the top of that is the last 7th center called as the Sahasrara, meaning 1000 petal center. And that's the center, is just in the limbic area, and when you pierce through that, in the fontanelle area, You feel the cool breeze of the Kundalini or the Holy Ghost coming out of your hand. This has to happen. You cannot give false certificates. You have to feel the cool breeze coming out of your head. You have to feel the cool breeze in your hands. That means you have to feel the all-pervading power of God, of love, which is called as Brahma Shakti in Sanskrit language. And in the Bible is called as the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. For the first time you have to feel it in your hands, in your central nervous system. Because the seat of your spirit is here, but the spirit resides in the heart. Once the seat is touched by the awakened Kundalini, which is in the triangular bone, if you see, then you start feeling the cool breeze, and then in the hand you start feeling the cool breeze flowing from. Thus you manifest the power of your spirit. It's a happening that has to take place. It's a living happening. It's very easy to tell people, all right, now you start jumping. You say, anybody can jump? What's so great in jumping? Or if somebody says, all right, take out your clothes. What's so great? Or color your clothes in this way. Nothing so special. Anybody can do it. But can you take out cool breeze out of your head? Your own head. And when you get it, you can do it to others. Even from the others' heads, you can take it out. This is the way it has to happen. The time has come. This is a very special time when so many seekers are born, so many of them, in millions and millions of them, and so many are lost also. Because of various reasons, because of attack on them. From very childhood, a person who is a seeker is attacked. Ultimately, his ego can attack him. He may have his own mental projections built in. He may have horrible gurus taking out money from him. There will be people who will be maneuvering them. There will be people who will be creating projects and things just to engulf them. But to an Indian, it is easy if they are Indians. Of course, if they are uprooted people and all are westernized, then I can say. But to a normal Indian, they know it is the Kundalini awakening that gives you realization. I don't have to tell them that this is so. They know. They are not naive. But in the Bible also it is written that I will appear before you like tongues of flames. And actually when you see this Sahasrara, it looks like beautiful flames in 7 colors, most harmless, silently, like this flame, but very longish flames, and silently burning and opening out, very cooling flames. Even this flame can give you cool breeze. It has happened with many. And how it works out, that we have to see. It's fantastic. It's too much to believe. First of all, we have no faith in ourselves. We don't know how can we get realization so easily. People had to do this, people had to do that. But time has come. You have done everything in your previous lives. You have starved yourself. You have roamed about. You have done all the tapasyas, the penance, and today is the time for you to get realization. And that's what it is.
So now if you want, we can start the practical part. We can start the meditation. Just before starting, I just wanted to mention, maybe it was already explained, that the different chakras are reflected in our palm, in our hands. And that is shown clearly here. Maybe we can just revise a little bit. And this is also the part of the integration in us. So the first chakra is reflected in at the base of our palm here. The second chakra is reflected in our thumbs. This means the following, that when we meditate, we try to keep our hands like this on the lap, sometimes like this, but generally on the lap. And later on, when at the moment of introspection, we try to see how we feel the vibrations. Shmataji was mentioning that. And also how we feel the different fingers. So the thumbs are reflecting the second chakra, the yellow one. You see the creativity on the board. And then the third chakra is reflected here. The fourth one is here in the little fingers. The fifth one is the index fingers. And the sixth is the ring fingers. And then the seventh, the chakra of Sahasrara, the integration, is exactly in the center. It is also shown here in the center. Now, when we feel vibrations, if the vibrations are flowing all through the hand, through all fingers, you will also see that at that stage you are perfectly balanced. Your thoughts are not there, or even if there is one thought, it just comes and it just goes. It does not take you away from the present moment. So you are perfectly in the present. If both hands feel equally well, that also means that you are in balance between the left channel and the right channel. So the fact that all the chakras are reflected in the hand allows us, just by putting our attention on our hands, to introspect. That means to watch ourselves and to watch all our chakras. And this is how it starts. Later on, if you, and hopefully you will like to deepen your meditation, you will realize that you can feel the chakras directly on your spine, like Shmataji was talking about medulla oblongata, right? Along the spine, you can actually feel if the chakra is relaxed or if there is a constriction, if it is in balance, or if there is some kind of a difference between left and right at the specific chakra. So all that will happen during meditation, and you can actually realize up to what level Kundalini has risen. So now, that is our aim today. And of course, hopefully we can reach to the top of our head, so our attention can hopefully reach the seventh center. Now, what we do first, we will raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. And I know that has been shown before. So what we do, our hands like this. First, the left hand goes straight like that. And with the right hand, you turn around the left hand and you bring it up, bring both hands up, and you tie one knot. Yes, once again. Now, when you do this, try to put your attention in the left hand, in the left palm, the one which goes straight. And with the right hand, you turn and we tie up two knots now. For the third channel, the same movement with our attention in the left hand, and we tie up three knots. 1, 2, 3. This was raising the Kundalini through the 3 channels. And now using the right hand, starting from the left side, going over the top of the head and down to the right side and back. This is for the first center, one movement of protection like an aura. Second center, like this. And try to put your attention in the hand that you are moving, in the right hand. Third and back. Fourth and back. And no hurry. So you can do it at your own convenience. The important thing is that your attention should go together with your right hand. So we do it 7 times, 7 full auras. And then we join our hands, and the attention has to be just here. You will see you can actually do it. Attention fully in the center. Now we can put both hands open like this on the lap. We can close our eyes. And first thing, we can try to see how we feel the difference between left and right hand, if there is any difference. So we try to balance the left channel and the right channel. Now, if the left hand is a bit heavier than the right, it's a very, very subtle difference, but you may feel that. Then you can leave your right hand, right arm towards the ground, freely towards the ground. So just drop your right arm, while the left hand is still on the lap, open. And with your attention, you're just following what is changing in your left hand. All these changes are done by the energy called Kundalini, the mother Kundalini in us, which is the mother energy, the source. So we can just ask inside quietly, Mother, please balance my left channel. Just express that desire. Mother, please balance my left channel. Remember to keep your back straight. Keep your eyes closed. You can open them just when you have a doubt about the position of your hands, and then you can check and close again. Now what we can do for the right channel, for the right side of our personality, we bring the right hand on the lap, just like this, and the left hand halfway up, like this, so that the palm looks over the shoulder, backwards, over the shoulder. Now the excess heat, the excess activity, the stress of the right side is being taken away through the left hand. So keep your attention on the right hand and just ask inside, Mother, please balance my right channel. Mother, please balance my right channel. So whatever is in excess from the right channel, from the liver, actually flows through the left hand and is taken away by the air element, by the ether. And you can feel that the right hand becomes cooler, lighter. Now we can put both hands on the lap, open, we have addressed the left channel, the right channel. Now for the center channel, we are taking the right hand like this, and you can open the eyes just for a second and put your attention in the hand, in the right hand, and raise your hand up all along the spine, of course, at the front, but all along the axis of your body. So you can do it 3 times, each time's even slower. You can close the eyes and just put your attention in the hand. Almost as if you have a bit of water in your hand and you are bringing with carefully, without spilling it, you are bringing all that until the top of the head. And now we can, with the right hand, we can try, like Shmataji was saying, this is the actualization of the self-realization. So we try to see if we can feel our Kundalini on top of the head. So what you do, bring your hand maybe 10, 15 centimeters above and try to see how you feel. Now you can put down the right hand, try with the left. Same, in the same way. The cool breeze is called vibrations. And this is the element of the last chakra of the Sahasrara. Now, what are the vibrations? Let's see. Just bring both hands like this at the level of your heart. Put down your head a little bit. Be relaxed. The more you are relaxed, the better you will feel it. The more you strain yourself to feel it, the less you will be able to feel. So just relax. And see how you feel. Now, this is the moment of introspection, in the sense that try also to see if there is any of the fingers which is getting your attention. It can be tingling, it can be pressure or numbness in one of the fingers or in the thumbs. So just try to see if there is any of the fingers or one of the hands which is getting your attention. So actually, the moment you start watching yourself, you become the spirit, because the spirit is the witness. You are not involved anymore. You watch yourself as if you are a different person, as if you are watching someone else. Now you'll be surprised to see that when you do that, your attention is already on the top of your head, which means that you can watch yourself only when you are at the Sahasrara level. So now what we will do, left hand on the lap, and the right hand, like in maybe the first day when you have done the self-realization experience. So you put the right hand on the top of the head. Shmataji was talking about the fontanelle bone area, the area which was soft in early childhood. So we press a little bit like this, clockwise. So just imagine for a moment that you look from above and you see a clock. Just from above, you look towards yourself. So clockwise, you press and do this massage movement clockwise of the scalp with the right hand. Now, when you do that, you can also ask, Mother, please establish my self-realization. Please establish my self-realization. And then you bring down both hands on the lap, sit comfortably, and just relax. Your attention automatically is on the top of your head. If you feel any pressure anywhere, just ignore it. Just go beyond. If there is any thought whatsoever, don't think that thought. Let it come, let it go. Just enjoy the present moment. The more you are relaxed, the more all the chakras become one. Kundalini, like a thread, passes through all of them and collects them into one. And that is yourself. That is the absolute peace. And that is the joy of being alive. While we are connected through our Kundalini to the absolute peace, to the universal love and joy, all our chakras by themselves, they are replenished in abundance with all the qualities we are needing so much. The only thing is we have to just remember to desire that sincerely. You can say anything you feel like, but you can say, for instance, Mother, please allow me to perfect myself. Allow me to become a better human being. Any quality that you have learned in the chakras, just ask, Mother, please give me the satisfaction. Give me the peace. They are all in your hands now. Make me humble. Make me sincere. Make me joyful so that I can share the joy with everyone. Make me generous. Anything you want to ask. Take all my fears away. Make me a truly collective person. Give me the power of forgiveness so that I can forgive everything and everyone. At this stage, you are in yoga. You are in union with the source, with the divine power. You just need to ask. And what is amazing, you immediately feel that it happens. Now, keeping our hands on the lap and keeping our receptive mood, we can follow the next audio. Is a guided advice by Shimataji. Let's try to imbibe whatever Shimataji is explaining about our inner state.
The second very important point is of complete integration within and without. Within, unless and until there is integration, we cannot bring forth the outside integration. The complete integration within comes by dedicating yourself to your own improvement. First and foremost is time must be given for your development. It's not to show me or not to show anyone. It is between you and yourself. You have to work hard to cleanse yourself. Easy to live comfortably with all the horrible chakras within us. But it is easier also, and the best, most enjoyable is to have very clean chakras. And it comes, first of all, is sincerity. First of all is complete sincerity. Are we sincere to ourselves? Sometimes it is misunderstood. People think if we have to be sincere to ourselves, we should deny Sahajog. Sahajog is the union between you and God. And the sincerity must be full, must be complete. Any kind of insincerity which comes into you is extremely detrimental. So you must know that as your mother has sincerity about you, you must also have sincerity about yourself. Then you will start enjoying Sahajog. That is very important to create integration within you. Because if it is sincerity, it comes from your heart. If it is coming from your heart, then your body, your mind, your intelligence, everything will work hard to fulfill it. But if it is not coming from your heart, it is going to be a superficial thing. So you try to feel it from your heart. That's what it means, sincerity. Do not depend on anyone, your wife, husband, children, nothing. Mother, father. It's your own. So you have to work in such a way that you get complete integration. And the driving force towards integration is a very simple one, is sincerity. Thus, you will know that automatically you are getting integrated. The another factor is important is patience. You must have patience with others. Because if you do not have patience, your sincerity will start doubting itself. So you must have patience. And to get patience, you must know what you have been so far and where are you. When you will know what you were, you will have patience with others. Tremendous patience. And by having patience with others, your sincerity will be all the time complete. By your sincerity, you will be completely integrated. So we come to the point of sincerity. Now let us go deeper into it. How the sincerity is to be maintained. First of all, we have to make some determination, sankalpas of being sincere. Then we have to act by finding out how do we get insincere on what points. You are good at analyzing, you can find it out. How do you get insincere? On what points you get insincere? What are the corrective points? Keep a control on your mind to see how does it become insincere. You'll be amazed that it's simple to be sincere than to be insincere. If the easiest thing is to be sincere than to be deceiving. Because you don't have to think. To be sincere, you don't have to think. If you have to be insincere, you have to think, plan out, and to find out methods, all the loopholes and escapes by which you have to run away. If you have to be captive of your sincerity, you don't have to worry about it. And then sincerity itself is rewarding. This principle must be written down in your hearts. That sincerity itself is rewarding. You don't have to go to anybody else to ask for the reward of sincerity. Sincerity itself rewards you. And that's why you start enjoying your own sincerity. If you start seeing all these things as a witness, that how your sincerity has made you so beautiful, so dignified, and how you have started rising in your self-esteem, you'll be amazed how sincerity itself is a big force which will manifest its living dynamism in you, and you will be a transformed person. This transformation within you is going to change the whole world. People are going to see that you are no more a confused person. You are not a person who is doubting, and neither you are a person who is a fanatic. You are not a blind person, and you are a person who is alert and aware and who can see things better than others. So, divine is only interested in such people. As I have told you before, that divine is more interested in a little worm which is alert and aware than in a palace of a king which is dead. The more alert you become, the more divine takes interest. But this alertness is nothing but the enlightenment of your sincerity. You'll be amazed how sincerity is the thing. That means you are loyal to yourself. You have to be loyal and not disloyal. The loyalty to yourself is sincerity. And that is how I have managed Sahaja Yoga. But sincerity is my nature. I don't have to strive for it. I cannot get out of it. While if I am your ideal, you should try to imbibe my nature within yourself. And then you will be amazed how you are connected with me. Then we all move like one wave, one being, one personality. That is the achievement of the Sahasrara Day. Sincerity of purpose, brought in action, not theory and philosophy, but in action, active sincerity in every way, and patience. All these things will bring forth the complete integration within. Try to become sincere and sincere and sincere and enjoy your sincerity. I bless you all with your sincerity.
Now we can bring our right hand on our heart. Now, once again, it is up to you to be creative. Whatever you have remembered from the advice, you can just practice that. Like, for instance, you can just put your hand on your heart and just say, please give me a sincere heart. Ask your own energy, the one who has the key for all the chakras, the keys of all the chakras, and the key of your heart. Mother, please make me a sincere person. Make me feel my spirit as I am the spirit and just the spirit. Let the love and the joy penetrate all my being. Let me enjoy my sincerity, which brought me here today. I was seeking only this, to be myself. All these years, I was just trying to be myself. The heart is connected with the top of the head, with the Sahasrara. So just by putting down your head a little bit, bending down a little bit, and putting your hand on your heart, automatically you are reaching the top of the head. Now you can bring down the hand, keep your attention up, and we can continue in a silent meditation with a little bit of music. We can open the eyes. I hope you enjoyed. What we can do now, we can raise once again our Kundalini at the end of the meditation. So we raise our Kundalini and we tie it up 3 times. First once, then second time. Now we express our desire to keep our connection with that state of inner peace that we felt during the meditation. So 3 times, and then protect our chakras. We are using the vibrations, the cool breeze, and some of you can actually feel maybe how after doing this movement or while doing the movement, your body is surrounded by an aura of cool breeze. While in meditation, it was just on top of the head, in the hands. After doing this bandhan, the cool breeze, the vibrations can be felt all around your body. And then we can just join our hands like this with the desire to keep that inner balance as long as possible. So everything we do has a meaning. Just remembering that meaning, and it becomes a fact. It becomes a reality. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed, and it is now up to you. It is up to you to repeat this and to ask each time what sincerely your heart desires at that moment. And what is amazing, you'll see how, just as a miracle, whatever you have asked during meditation happens in the next several minutes, sometimes over the day. Thank you very much. And I hope you'll enjoy the rest of the evening. And we hope that, I think Tim would like to take over. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that meditation, Andre. It was amazing, very, very peaceful, and also like it's nice to have sometimes like a bit of from an experienced practitioner of Sahaja Yoga. It's nice to have like a bit of, I don't know, their take on things sometimes and what they've learned over the years. And so thank you again for that, for sharing how you approach sometimes certain things as far as meditation goes, and the Sahasrara, the topic today. So yeah, thank you so much for that, Andre.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I think this presentation, it was very good presentation. I don't know how exactly to summarize it. I think it was, very well done on its own. I might actually leave it there as far as summarizing the presentation. I encourage everyone to go back and watch presentations like this or any others, really, to if you like Andre was saying, it's up to you or up to us now to really put this into practice and to really try and go through this kind of meditation again. So again, the links are always available to watch tonight's or any other previous night's meditation. So yeah, I encourage everyone, if you would like to use the resources that are out there. Sahasrara is a very very interesting chakra, and obviously the quality of integration is something that's it takes a different approach to other chakras, because while other chakras may have just a few qualities related to it, integrating all of the qualities of all the other chakras with the Sahasrara, that's a bit of a different battle and a bit of a different a bit of a different path. And so it makes sense though, that, you know, we really work on all of our other chakras, you know, from the bottom to the top before focusing, before, you know, integrating all of them at that sahasrara at the top of the head. And yeah, you can really feel and see how, you know, once we focus on, you know, I mean, we're all different, so we all have other things that we need to work on. But once we focus on those things, on the chakras below, then the meditations and the feeling and the vibration, especially at the sahasrara, it always, you know, becomes clearer and clearer as we work on ourselves and as we work on our other chakras. And yeah, so it's something that gets, hopefully, if we're working on our chakras properly and on our that subtle system properly, sahasrara is a chakra, and the vibrations are things that get better over time as we work on ourselves. So yeah. And yeah, also we talked about the channels as well, and balance them out a bit. And I think another quality that we can link to sahasrara is introspection as well. And so when we say introspection, it's really looking at ourselves and thinking, you know, who am I? What are the things that I struggle with that I need to work on, and to identify those problems, and then we can just go straight to working on it. So yeah, to balance out, some of us are, you know, are like a bit more towards the left side. Some of us have a tendency to be more towards the right side. And so as we learn more and more, we can you know, sort of gauge where we are, yeah, in that respect. So yeah, again, yeah, thank you so much for that meditation. And yeah, so as today is the 14th day of our August programs, this is my last session as an MC with you all. I'll be definitely always on the WhatsApp group, and you might see me in a couple of the sessions for next week, just attending and meditating with you all. But yeah, as far as my role as MC, yeah, it ends today. So yeah, I'm very thankful to have been a part of all of this week of meditations and these presentations that have been really, really amazing, and very, even for me, I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga for not so long, a little bit as well, and very enlightening for me as well. So yeah, I'm happy to have shared that with all of you. Yeah, so I don't know, hopefully the promotional video for next week will be out soon. And it's the emceeing role is gonna be passed over to another experienced yogi. His name is James, and you'll see him tomorrow in my stead. But yeah, he's an experienced yogi. He's been practicing Sahaja Yoga for about 15 years, and yeah, you'll be left in good hands. So yeah, if you don't see the promotional video before tomorrow, you'll see him tomorrow evening at the same time as the normal programs. But yeah, myself and of course the entire team and other yogis are available on the WhatsApp group as always. And so if you have any questions or any experiences, anything, you can just message on the WhatsApp group, and we'll get to you as always. But yeah, for now, yeah, goodbye to you all, and thank you again for coming. And yeah, I might speak soon to some of you. So yeah, goodbye.
Thank you to everyone.